This experiential walk through Pavilion at Chennai's Alandur Metro Station was a pleasant surprise to commuters. As they walked in, they were transported to the story of Chennai's Buckingham Canal, now a not so pleasant landmark of the city. The canal was built in the 1870s to transport firewood to make bricks to build the city. The second zone reflects the prosperous phase. The canal helped the communities thrive for decades. There were even wood banks along the water body. The last phase captures the present state of decline, with encroachments, silt, and flyover pillars choking the canal. The public appear to love it.
Being in Chennai and I have heard this name like Buckingham Canal is there, but I don't know what that is exactly and what's the history behind it. And coming to here and seeing this pavilion based on this Buckingham Canal experience was just different.
So I like the transition from the past Buckingham Canal to the present Buckingham Canal and how it's been presented. We need to become a more responsible citizen and dumping waste just like that around the canal is something that needs to be stopped.
And such a nice installation has happened in this city in such a happening place in Alandur.
The benches along the banks allowed visitors to recreate the good old Buckingham Canal magic. They were offered a good lung space then. Conceived and erected by third-year students of the School of Architecture and Planning of Anna University, the installation is part of the annual NASA design competition they are participating. Students had slogged for weeks.
So when we started out with the pavilion, we just didn't want the pavilion to be a functional one. We thought we'll add a concept and a story to it. So when we started looking for stories, we thought Buckingham Canal story was untold, and telling it through the pavilion would start a conversation to save the canal.
It's a sustainable model. The walkthrough pavilion is completely made of used items. They can be reused even after dismantling.
All the materials used in the pavilion itself are actually waste materials from construction sites. Reusing, recycling is an old concept. But what I think we've done differently is that if this construction itself is dismantled, each and every material can be used in its original form. So that is one thing we aimed at, and that is one thing we actually achieved. So each rod here, each reinforcement bar here, if you remove it, it can still be used as a reinforcement bar.
So till now we didn't have much of practical knowledge in construction field, but in the construction of this pavilion, we were able to explore a lot. And
Certainly, a memorable architectural journey that took many back in time. In Chennai, Cheryl Juliana for tellmystory.in.